Manny Pacquiao versus Brandon Rios. The Pac-Man is back. Supposedly meant to be fighting in China against Brandon Rios. Both men coming off a loss. One man coming off a devastating knockout. The other coming off a points loss. What are my thoughts on this fight? Well, I was never of the belief that Manny Pacquiao was the pound for pound best fighter in the world. I always believed that Floyd Mayweather is um, his record, his skills, it speaks for itself. And never been beaten, never been knocked out. So on paper, that is, so he's never been beaten. Although people say he got beat by Castillo and all the rest of it, on paper, Floyd Mayweather hasn't been beaten. Don't want any more arguments. That's what it is. So he's pound for pound number one for me. But anyway, let's get away from that debate. And the other reason why I've always believed that Mayweather would beat Pacquiao is that Mayweather has the best straight right hand in the business. And Manny Pacquiao, throughout his career, has been open to the straight right hand. And being with Freddie Roach, one thing about Roach fighters, they don't have great defense because Roach doesn't teach defense, he teaches offense. So whereas Manny Pacquiao had been offensively pretty okay, very difficult to be offensive against a guy who's peppering you with straight right hands out, moving out of the way, and is a complete Rubik's Cube. And on top of that, is an excellent counter puncher. I mean, if you're getting knocked out by Manuel Marquez, then you've got to think that he's probably the second or third best counter puncher in the world. Where you've got the guru of counter punching, slipping, moving, Floyd Mayweather. But anyway, let's get on with this fight. Brandon Rios steps up to fight Manny Pacquiao. Also, I would hope, because I believe the last fight, so light welterweight, was it? I think. Or lightweight? Anyway, I think now he'll be fighting Pacquiao, which will probably be at welterweight, I would think. Which I think that poundage will probably suit Manny because he's been at the weight longer, welterweight. Has he? Anyway, one of those days. But anyway, my main point about this fight is that the way Manny Pacquiao got knocked out by that right hand, it was a punch that was always coming. If you looked at all of the Manny Pacquiao fights with Marquez, there was always an opening for that right hand. And if you look at the last training video, if you look at the training video of Marquez, that right hand was practiced and timed over and over and over again. Now Marquez is a counter puncher and a brilliant boxer. Only Floyd Mayweather has made him look ordinary. But Manuel Marquez is an excellent counter puncher. So that knockout defeat was a masterclass by Manuel Marquez. Even though he was, taking blows and getting hurt himself. And the thing is, in comes Brandon Rios, who doesn't like to use defense, that likes to use his head to block punches, and he's very macho. He's not the fastest on his feet. I won't call Rios a great boxer or have a great boxing brain. He's just a brawler. And I think at a certain level, that's effective. But I do still think, regardless of Manny Pacquiao's knockout defeat to Marquez, who is by far a better boxer than Rios, it's levels. You can't just walk in with your head, no defense, and take a whole heap of punches and expect to beat Manny Pacquiao. That's my thoughts on that. And Manny Pacquiao hits hard, pretty hard. And my concern in this fight, my only concern in this fight is how will Manny Pacquiao fight now, coming back, and how dedicated is Manny Pacquiao to his craft now. And that's the problem. Is Manny Pacquiao in love with boxing? Is Manny Pacquiao dedicated to boxing? Or is he in a contract with Bob Arum that he can't get out of? Which means he's forced to fight. I don't know. I'm not close to Bob Arum. I'm not close to Manny Pacquiao. Maybe somebody can spread some light on that. But it's an exciting fight because both guys don't know what defense is. But Brandon Rios is open to shots. The two Alvaro fights, the Abril fight showed he can be easily outboxed. And I can't see how Rios is going to get out of the way of Manny Pacquiao's punches. Manny Pacquiao is pretty decent on his feet. And remember, before Marcos got knocked out, before Manny Pacquiao got knocked out, sorry, Marcos was getting hit with some punches, and it looked that Marcos himself could have got dropped and hurt and finished off. So for me, Rios is going to have to take something coming in. The question is, will Rios be able to take what Pacquiao is about to give out? The other thing is, the flip side of this is, how much has Manny Pacquiao got left? Because he's not in the prime of his career now. He's probably in the decline. And how much of a decline is Manny Pacquiao? Should he have retired after that fight? If Brandon Rios goes out there now and sparks Manny Pacquiao, what do people say then? Brandon Rios is a pound for pound great fighter? Or is the fact that Manny Pacquiao should have retired and really focus on other things? It just depends on how focused Manny Pacquiao is coming into this fight. Manny Pacquiao coming into this fight focused, prepared. I expect him to make the brawler look like a brawler and to stop Rios. Brutal. However, if Manny Pacquiao's skills have declined, this could get ugly, and you could see Rios winning this fight by knockout, not by points. If Rios wins this fight, it's by knockout. If Pacquiao wins this fight, it's by knockout or a wide unanimous decision. I just don't see Rios being able to bring any sort of, apart from just coming forward, I can't see what else Rios brings. So those are my thoughts. I just don't know. I can't really say with Manny Pacquiao what's left, and I can't really say how how dedicated Manny Pacquiao is, and with that, you don't know what he's got left or what he's going to bring into the ring. And the other thing I've noticed, I don't know if it's just me, but if you look at Manny Pacquiao's body structure or his muscles in the last fight, his body shape in terms of when he looks for fight, he fights before, he looked very ripped. That last fight against Juan Manuel Marquez, he didn't look as ripped. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into things. Is Alex Ruiz still with Manny Pacquiao or what? Alright, those are my thoughts. Just random thoughts. I'll probably do another video soon, closer to the time. But it will be an exciting fight. It'll be an exciting fight. For those people that like to see a war, and people that like to see no boxing defense and just people taking a whole heap of punches, yeah, it's your sort of fight. A war, yeah, you'll get that for as long as it lasts. But this certainly will not be no scientific boxing match, that's for sure. Alright, those are my thoughts. I'm out.